Live from the Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. This is the YouTube channel vlog show in which video games, flash game show gameplays, along with sports and wrestling news are the norm. This is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, good times, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. And now, here's the host of the show, the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, you are watching another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Join the madness. Join the shenanigan madness that is Eric Lima here. What's going on, everybody? And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I'm shaking everything. Shaking up for Christmas. Today is December 16th, 2022. I hate to say this, for 5 days before winter begins. Boo. But, I checked the weather for next weekend. It seems like I thought we were going to get a whole bunch of snow, 5 to 8 and all that. It seems like a lot of rain will be coming on Thursday into Friday. Friday will end with a little bit of snow showers, but it won't be enough to accumulate, which is a good thing. And this is we're working to the final week before Christmas. As you know, there is 9 days left until Christmas. Yay. Like Christmas. Christmas rocks. And then you got 15 days left. In fact, 2 weeks from tomorrow will be the end of 2022. Boy, time does fly fast, doesn't it? So, make the effort, ladies and gentlemen. Make the effort to get your holiday season to be the best ever. That way you can walk out of this year going, the holiday season of 2022 was okay. And because I know I have a lot to talk about when it comes to 2022, trust me on this one. But I went to the local video game store that is like a few blocks away from my house, and I picked up a game today for the Nintendo Switch. Them's Fighting Herds. That's right. You can see cute little animals beat the crap out of each other. I'm not kidding you. I see this game, I'm like, studying 2D visuals, episodic story mode, intense online matches, interactive picks, and just adorable animals, serious combat. Yeah, they look cute and adorable, but then they decide to beat the crap out of each other. Imagine that. Imagine like two beautiful, gorgeous, hot chicks, and they decided to do a cat fight. You know what I mean? But this is not gorgeous, hot chicks. No, these are just cute, adorable animals getting ready to beat the crap out of each other. Craziness, isn't it? It's pretty crazy. I'm like, looks like a lot My Little Pony thing. He's like a cow versus a deer and all this crazy stuff. I think a poodle in there, and I don't know. I think I see a little dragon in there too, and a unicorn and a dragon, goat maybe. I don't know. Them's Fighting Herds. That's the name of the game. I'll tell you what, it's a little crazy. Got for the Nintendo Switch, man. Pretty good. Them's Fighting Herds. Them's Fighting Herds. It's like them's fighting. It's like a play on of them's fighting words. So them's Fighting Herds. I like it. Imagine being I'm a redneck cat. I'm a redneck, and my animals beat the crap out of each other. Oh boy. So there you go. We're going to talk about a little bit what happened last night on Impact, December the 15th, 2022. It kicked off with a match with Delirious versus Eddie Edwards. The match was supposed to happen at the main event, but because of Mike Bailey and Josh Alexander last week going an hour long, a little bit more in that situation, this match didn't happen. So they kicked it off. Eddie Edwards did win the matchup, but then both men decided to shake hands. But then Eddie Edwards became Eddie Edwards, clotheslining, attacking Delirious. And then Yuya Uemura, who was a partner to Delirious, tried to stop him, but Edwards decided to fight him off. And then Jonathan Gresham made an appearance after Eddie Edwards attempted to take off Delirious's mask, and then chases him off, confronting him. Says, "What's this? What is all this?" So a little bit of unfinished business between Jonathan Gresham and Eddie Edwards. It's going to be an interesting situation. And then Josh Alexander was talking about Scott D'Amore, about Bully Ray, and Mike Bailey, about the matchups they had. And he says, listen, I want Bully Ray. Scott D'Amore says, nah, Bully Ray's going to have his match. I'm not going to let you have it. then Tommy Dreamer apologized and came in to apologize to Alexander. He goes, no, none of this, But then, so then John Skyler went one-on-one with Bully Ray. Bully Ray did pick up the victory in short time. Tommy Dreamer comes out to confront Bully Ray and tells Bully Ray the friendship is done, except for Busted Open Podcast. Dave LaGreca is going to have a whale of a time trying to keep Bully Ray and Tommy Dreamer under control. I'm going to guarantee you that. Then, and then Ray said a couple of things to set up. Tommy Dreamer says, "Listen, the reason why I'm crying because of all the stuff that I'm going through, including my mother. Who gives a f about your? Who gives a bleep about your mother? I don't give a bleep about your mother." That's what Bully Ray said to him. That was when Tommy Dreamer says, "That's it. Let's fight right now." Bully Ray rocks away and starts smiling and everything else. Tell you one thing right now. Bully Ray is going to get the crap beaten out of him by Josh Alexander. After what I heard, what Bully Ray said about about what he almost did to Josh Alexander's wife Jen, and the fact that what he said about Tommy Dreamer's mom. Well, guess what? Something bad is going to go down. So major players confront Decay as and then he said, how about this? You got bigger problems. And then Brian Myers goes, the bull's behind us, isn't he? Yeah. And then it scared him off. And before they had that matchup against the major players, Crazy Steve of Decay was attacked by Trey Miguel, and Trey Miguel was spray painting. Trey Miguel's developing a whole new attitude. It seems like a lot of heel turns on Impact, a little bit more on that. And the major players did win the matchup over DK in the tag team title match. And then the Knockouts title contract signed Jordan Grace and Mickey James. And Jordan Grace says, I'll say my piece in the ring. And Mickey James says, you're assuming that you can beat me, but you know what? That's the wrong thing to assume. Then Tasha Steele, Savannah Evans comes in, breaks up the whole thing. Tasha goes, you haven't beaten me yet, and I'm the one that's going to end you, and everything else. So, but then Scott D'Amore goes, you know what? That's it. You know what? You know about this tag team matchup? Savannah Evans and Tasha Steele versus Jordan Grace and Mickey James. Mickey James then tells Jordan Grace, I don't need your help. So there's a little tension. They got a month away. A little tension between the two ladies, and then the locker room was showing respect to Mike Bailey last week in his matchup against Josh Alexander. They applauded him. Kenny King coming in, made a speech. And then he decided to spit water in Mike Bailey's face, and Mike Bailey was getting held back, and everybody was trying Scott D'Amore screaming at Kenny King, and then Gia Miller interviewed about that. He says, you know what, he's trying to get under my skin, but I'm not. If he wants a matchup, I'll be more than happy to have him. But if he's going to keep playing mind games with this, I want none of it, while I'll be focusing on being the best. Smart man, Mike Bailey. That's why I like Speedball Mike Bailey. Check out him and Veda Scott, the newlywed couple, on their YouTube channel. Veda Scott, seen her wrestle at the Wellness State Festival. Gonna give her a shout out because she's cool. And Speedball Mike Bailey's the man. He's gonna be a future Impact World Heavyweight Champion. I'm going to bank on that. So, Angels of the Design. That's what the new team is with Diener, Khan, and Angels. Took on Sami Callihan. Sami Callihan won the matchup. And then Khan attacks Callihan from behind after the matchup. But then Diener says, hold off, and then hold him up. And then he has Angels, and Angels apologizes, don't worry, just attack him. Angels then did a spinning kick to Callihan, and knocking him out. And then Diener decided to sit on Callihan after the match. He had a smile on his face. So there's that one. And then Giselle Shaw with Jay Vidal talked to Deonna Purrazzo and say, hey, why don't we bring the band back together? And Deonna Purrazzo goes, you're the one. You're like the Yoko Ono of the beat. Yoko Ono, you ruined the partnership. My friend is gone. You ruined her career, and she's gone. You caused my friend to leave, best friend to leave. She goes, yeah, but Yoko's Yoko Ono. She goes, and then she goes, Yoko Ono. Giselle Shaw goes, Yoko, the best Beatle ever. Giselle, sweetie, Giselle. Yoko Ono was never a freaking Beatle. She was married to a Beatle. My goodness. Get your music history straight, girl. What's going on here? Giselle Shaw, dude. Giselle Shaw. Giselle, listen. Yoko Ono was never a freaking beetle. She was married to a beetle. Oh my gosh. Yoko Ono, the best beetle. I almost said Yokozuna. Yokozuna. Why do I have Yokozuna on the brain? I don't know. But Yoko Ono wasn't a beetle. Facepalm moment. I'm telling you. I wonder if that's a botch or somewhere. That was too funny. And then Taylor Wilde decided to show a different side of herself, called herself the Wild Witch. And with tarot cards and, the smoking. I don't know if that was a big weed thing that she had in her hand and all that. So Taylor Wilde's going to have a new killer instinct. So it's going to be very interesting to see what she can do. Well, there was a tag team matchup. Johnny Swinger was told to win 50 matches. Him and Zicky Dice teamed up against Bhupinder Gujjar and say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Da 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 da. Okay, I'll stop it right now. People are gonna think, what is wrong with that boy? Has he smoking the bong? Bong is here. I cracked myself up. And they had a tag team matchup. Moose tried to attack Joe Hendry during the match. Joe Hendry just calm your temper, and he walks back. Bhupinder Gujjar didn't bother the kid. He says, I'll take these two chumps on. And still, they won the match. Bhupinder Gujjar won the match for his team, despite the fact that Joe Hendry was chased out by Moose. It was the funniest thing in the world. I was like, Bhupinder Gujjar must be... He goes, hey, I thought if you lost the match, you would have confronted Hendry about it, but... Who knows? Jason Hotch was talking about forming. Jason Hotch was sitting down, I think, packing his stuff up, and John Skyler goes, "Hey, we got no respect here. Yeah, we're just a couple of good hands. That's what we are." And then John Skyler, how about forming a tag team? We don't do a handshake. We do the good handshake. So I think you got the Good Brothers in the WWE, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Why not the Good Hands? With John Skyler and Jason Hotch. That'd be a great tag team name, the Good Hands. So that's a new team. And then Steve Macklin cut a promo on Rich Swann next week. He's going to tag him and bag him. So that match is happening next week. Now the main event, the Impact Tag Team titles on the line. Heath and Rhino, the champs, defending the gold against the new NJPW strong open weight tag team champions, the Motor City Machine Guns. Their belts are not on the line, but Heath and Rhino's titles are. And major players were banned from ringside in this matchup. It was a heck of a matchup, and then the Motor City Machine Guns caught him by surprise, give him the pinfall victory, and we have new Impact World Tag Team Champions once again. That will be the Motor City Machine Guns. So congratulations to the Motor City Machine Guns being the new Impact Tag Team Champions once again. Where do Heath and Rhino go from here? Only they know. So we'll see what they can figure out next week on Impact Wrestling. So that's all the time we have on the show, episode 235 of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Remember Giselle Shaw, Yoko Ono was never a freaking beetle. She was married to a beetle. Good Lord. Good Lord. Somebody tell Giselle Shaw to get her music history straight, girl. Get your music history straight, girl. Yoko Ono was never a beetle. I don't know why. I think I should do that as my, I can't believe she told Deanna Purrazzo Yokozuna was the, Yoko Ono. Here I go again. Yokozuna, Yoko Ono. It's a Yoko, no matter what. The Yoko Loco. I'm a Loco Yoko. That's for sure. So that's all the time we have on this show. People think this boy has snapped. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next episode. By the way, the next episode, the game of strategy, luck, knowledge, and daring. Bullseye. It's Fearless Fridays. Or Friday. You're getting paid. I got paid last week. But anyways, time to spin the information on the next episode. So until the next episode comes around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, tour for Bob Saget production, and in association with A sweet buffer raving dingleberry telepictures and distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode of the show. See you on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now, and have a very blessed day.